Boo.
Check, check, check.
Check, check.
Oh, you sound good.
I know.
What up, buddy?
What up, man? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in.
Salutations. I know I can't really hear myself. Gotta change that. That's better. All right. Make it up a little bit. All right. That should do it. There it is. There it is. Usually I warm up by singing something, but I was in a hurry to get over here.
It's
So
all
why'd
good.
you say you will, say you won't?
You can
Make up
take-
your mind tonight. No, that's enough.
You can take a few minutes. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm gonna clear my throat into the mic. That's horrible. That's
Oh
better.
yes, more please.
So what up, man?
Not much. Big news in our gaming world. We beat a fucking awesome game.
Split Fiction.
Oh.
That was awesome. It was really good.
Spoilers ahead. Fuck your feelings. What was your favorite part of the game?
It's funny in that game. Like I felt like every part you play is your favorite part of it until you get to the next part.
Right. It's like I don't know, man. I have a pretty big heart on for that first alt world with the pigs.
The all world with the pigs is cool.
It was just so
fact that
funny to me.
the fact that you're Mega Man for a bit was cool.
That was really
We were
cool.
just there's like that the fact that all these like levels, that's better. I think I got it out. The fact that all the levels had like in between cutouts, like the game starts real slow where you get to see that everybody has a different world, blah blah blah, and then you get to do those little side missions. When you
Mhm.
get more and more in each level, that's awesome. You get a
Mhm.
break from the, like these long chapters of like these different parts of different worlds, and going back and forward between all those different stories. That's incredible. What a great
Yep.
way to tell something.
And they break
I
it up
can't believe
perfectly.
EA produced anything.
They break it up perfectly because like I said towards the end there, we'd be like going along a story and I'd be like, I feel like it's about side quest time, and then right around the corner was a side quest. So they even timed it regularly throughout the game so that you can subconsciously be ready for a fucking side story.
This shit was nuts. It was fun. The graphics were good enough,
Yeah, they're
but
nothing to fucking write home
the game
about, but they
was
were good.
but the game was gorgeous. All in all, beautiful.
So many beautiful
really-
scenes, dude.
Really well produced, really well done. Great writing, great storytelling. So different than every other game you get to play, but the same as every other game you get to play. It's like an homage to every game.
Exactly. They're like, by the time you get used to any one of these areas, you're going to be on to the next one and ready for more. And let me tell
Right.
you, I think they delivered on that promise.
Dude, so good. Very fun. Very good. I think my favorite dude is I don't know, it's pretty
Spoilers
new,
are already ahead, dude. I already said spoilers.
but like
Skip this section
well,
if you don't want them.
at the end when they start switching up the levels, when it starts crossing in between our realities, that was cool as hell.
Right.
That
right.
was probably my favorite part of the game. When the reality starts splitting and then going in every direction, and then our worlds would like interact with each other, but they were in the same plane, but not.
Yeah.
That was dope. That was super cool.
Fucking my
Like,
path is full of spikes on my end, or on your end, but when we get my camera to it, it's fucking clear type shit. It was cool.
Right. You see like a pit that falls into infinity. To me, it's water, so I can swim in it. That shit is cool. That game, really fun, and the fact that it forces you to play with a second person is cool. I like that.
I enjoy it.
That's it's an interesting game, and I can't believe this game gave us two things. One, a good EA game, Which, holy shit! Finally, they used some of their money to make something decent.
I
And
concur.
and a free 2-player game. Like like the game costs like $40. It's not very expensive, but like another person just has to download a free version. I didn't pay for it. I refuse to give EA any more money, and I didn't have to pay for it. They're just like, make your buddy download the broke motherfucker special, and this broke motherfucker got a special. Good for me. Hooray! Huzzah! Huzzah for the paper tipper, dude.
Oh yeah, dude, it worked. It worked out well. I mean, I was like 90% sure it was gonna be like that because of It Takes Two, and if it wasn't, everyone would have thrown a fucking fit, bro. How dare you make two people pay money for the same game that you cannot
Dude.
play without the other person?
And that was cool. That was a dope version. Like, if that was just a game where it was either version of those stories, it would have been a good game.
Yeah, right. Like either one of those alone would have been incredible.
Great, an incredible little story. It would have been fucking so tits to play. But it was a great game. I definitely say that. I'm gonna miss it because once it's done, son. Skadiddle doodles. There's nothing else to do.
You're
And
such
I
a
don't know why
strange gamer to me because if I love something, I could play that
Mhm.
game 1,000 times.
No, that's not how. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna finish it with the V, and
Mm.
then I'll never play that game ever again.
Well, yeah, you should play it at least twice because you got to play through as each character.
Well, I started playing with the V, so I feel like he should. Like I already saw the ending, and the ending's super cool. So I wanna. One second. So I wanna like let him see it because it's super
Of
cool.
course.
That ending is incredible, touching, hits you in your feelings.
Especially since you talked him into buying it. I think that'd be pretty fucked if you were just like, nah, I finished it with Thor. I'm out, bro.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that'd be hilarious. What kind of fucked up?
Yeah, you know, I mean, I'm glad I got you onto this, but I'm out, bro. I'm out.
But catch another friend, dude. I'm out of here. Fucking, yeah, that would be pretty messed up. But that game's fun because like if you play with one person, you could play it up to 2, right? Or you'll teach somebody else or whoever, how many people you want to teach the game. But there's only going to be so many times you're going to want to play something like that.
That is exclusively a you opinion.
Well, that's why I said it.
Because let me tell you, I will still go back and play It Takes Two with somebody. I love that game.
Mm-mm.
All the trauma it gave me and everything.
Nope, that'll be it for me. Like God of War, I beat God of War. I'm not going back.
It's
but,
okay. You don't
but
you don't like nostalgia the way most people do. It's fine.
But let me tell you something. When Grand Theft Auto comes out, I'm gonna beat it like 10 times.
See,
play
and
that
there's
game,
where
like,
your
over and
logic
over
is
and
just
over.
broken. What the fuck?
Nah,
Why
that game
that?
is because I'll play it the first time with like not trying to figure out anything, not looking anything up online, and then I'll just kind of get whatever ending I get, and then I'll finish the game. Right? That'll probably take me like a month,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll play it again. But this time I'm going to try to become as rich as possible, and I'm going to look up all this stuff that I'm supposed to do. So I'm going to try to like do as much stuff that the internet can inform me of, and try to get all of the things.
Yeah.
Right? And then I'm going to put it down because I just played it back to back. And I'm going to go, well, that's probably it for that. I'll probably never play that again. And then I will pick it up in like 3 months and be like, let's see what's going on in the world here. And then I will start a new game, do all of the things from the internet again.
No, you
And then I'll do all of the things.
No, you won't.
Dude, there's something about
You don't even want to continue. You know, you don't even want to make a new account for Red Dead.
That's ridiculous. Why would I make a new account? My account's so good.
For the same reasons. For the same reasons.
Well, no, like, dude, Red Dead Redemption, I played like 10 times, something like that.
You're like, it's already reached its maximum. I can't do
I
it
can't
no
play
more.
like the regular story. I can't play anymore because I played it too much. I played it so much, and because anytime I'd be like, man, there's no good westerns. I just play the game again.
Yeah.
and it's so long, and there's so much stuff that you like. That there's mystery and that you have no idea about. And then
Backtracking.
like, dude, I bought the game when it came out, so I started playing it. There was so many mysteries that everybody had no idea about. Ghost trains. There's a suicide guy. There's a serial killer. There's
Damn.
aliens. There's ghosts. There's Bigfoot. There's a bunch of shit in the game. The game is deep. Stuff that like you'll come across. You might get straight up deliverance in the game if you fucking make the wrong move. And
what does that mean?
That means you're gonna get straight raped in the swamps.
Shameless plug. This is what I'm smoking on right now. Show the world my fancy smoker. It's from MJ Arsenal. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. It's beautiful. Okay. Enough of that.
What?
Well,
Listen,
if you had the
audio.
live pulled up.
What? How do I do this?
Same way you always pull up the show, bro, on YouTube.
Oh, fucking YouTube. Right.
It's his first rodeo, every rodeo, guys. It's fine.
Every time it's my first rodeo, boys. Or I think it's not my first rodeo every time. Let's see here. Two facts in a sake.
Oh, super unfortunate.
Oh,
for
fat.
you.
Oh, look at this. Above our video is Fat A2 documentary. Man, they're already making biopics about us.
I just tried to play that video from the fucking so stupid. Listen, I'm not good at this.
I see what you got.
I know. I know. I'm showing you again anyway. Look at that. There we go. There's the money. What I wanted out of life. There we go. Roll that clip, Jamie. I am Jamie.
Hilarious. Yeah, that was great.
It's so clean, dude. I mean, obviously not in that video. And it's only dirty from that 1J, dude. But it's so small, it cleans so fast. Not even an issue.
Man.
Oh, anime. I got some bitching to do. I don't think I watched the new Sakamoto, actually. Hold on.
Damn, you just see the new one?
I don't.
The one where they went to the bathhouse?
Oh, okay, I did. I saw it. That shit was hilarious. Also, kind of like a. You saw every step of the show coming on that one. Like that one, there was no surprise. You're just like, this is a trope episode, and I'm here for it.
Oh, dude, trope. The host, like every trope episode, is my favorite. You know, every time they're doing like random Japanese shit, I like that. Also, they didn't show the girls at all.
Right.
I really appreciated that.
Yeah, it was just the boys on the boys' side.
Right. It's just dudes being dudes over there naked.
And I was
like,
just
they
like,
didn't do the trope of like, let's show the Chinese girl, let's see how hot she is, let's see how hot the wife is.
yeah,
And a little girl for some reason, which is disgusting to me. Every time in these animes, I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Well, yeah, I
This
was just
is not
looking.
cool.
I was just looking at a Shirahoshi card, and then I remembered she's only 15 years old. And I'm like, oh wait, you can't be looking at Mermaid Princess like that. She's a little girl.
Yeah, she's a little girl.
They're like, oh, look at this most beautiful mermaid in the whole world. She's underage,
this
guys.
Giant crybaby.
This giant
like,
child.
See, he's easily spooked. Yeah, she's a little kid. That's why she's afraid. She's overwhelmed with shit. Also, Bonnie. Bonnie's like a 12-year-old.
I have definitely forgot that many times.
As soon as
she's a child.
Like, when they did you? Oh, because man. Okay, so never mind. Never mind. I'm sad, but it's fine. It's for the greater good.
Just say spoiler and let it rip.
No, dude. No, because eventually you're gonna catch up in the anime, and when you realize like when it gets to that part, because I think it's gonna get to it soon in the anime, and
He's being
when
all
they start
mystical
doing,
right now.
I'm just trying. I'm not mystical. I'm just trying to not spoil anything. Once you get to this part section of the show, it's gonna be soon
Yeah.
in the animes. So it's so crazy. So like it's when you get to man, never mind, man. I miss football. I
All
miss
right,
football so bad.
I got one you can talk with me about right now.
What do you
Solo
got?
Leveling. You might not watch the show, but
Oh,
apparently you already know what I'm about to talk about, so it works.
mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, all day.
the world over is
Mhm.
as pissed as I am right now, okay? Because you get this long episode of the hunters finally coming into contact with the ants, right? And they're getting fucking destroyed by Prince Man Ant. They killed the queen, and he came in like, you guys just killed our fucking queen? Where's your fucking king? Where's your fucking king? I'm gonna kill him right now. And then he senses homeboy outside, the Japanese guy. He's like, oh, that must be him. Boom, off to fight him immediately. Starts fucking him up immediately. I'm like, God damn. And then they're like, oh, look, there's Jinwoo's shadow people came out to like stop that last attack from murdering everybody. And then he like says what he says to swap place with the shadow. End episode. I'm like, you pieces of shit that felt like 5 minutes. I hate week to week shows, bro. I cannot stand waiting this weekly wait, but I'd still do that than read the anime and just be all alone, or read the manga and be all alone.
You know,
with my knowledge.
I feel like if they just gave 3 episodes every 3 weeks, like instead of like dropping them every week, be like, here's 3 episodes. It would be better than waiting every week for one. And then like still span out,
it would feel more satisfying for sure.
Yeah, you get 3 in a row, and you're like, "Woo! Can't wait for next month."
It's like, goddamn, it took forever, but hey, there's 3 of these bitches right now.
Straight up.
Everyone's like, you know, you could just wait 3 weeks and watch 3 of them, right? And it's like, that's not the point. That's not the point.
What's happening. Yeah,
you expect me to let the world watch this show while I'm not? No.
The world's gonna ruin it.
Exactly, dude. Before the day was done, that's why I said, bro, as long as you say spoilers and you want to talk about something that you know I know about, I'm fine with it, because the world has already spoiled everything before we ever touched it. Okay.
Yeah, I try not to pay attention to none of that shit. Like Formula One, I watched Formula One this weekend. Crazy race, dude. Crazy race.
Spoiler.
And what?
How do you know there's not some
race
random
is over.
Yeah, exactly. How do you not know there's not some random Formula One nerd that didn't catch the race, bro?
Okay, I guess you're right. Spoiler alert. Formula One race stuff. First week in Australia.
There's people that'll bitch about anything if you want to be super.
I guess if you're gonna pander to those jerks, they could suck my entire asshole. Fuck them.
I don't really care.
Subscribers we still got. Still our loyal 15 subscribers. I imagine 10 of them are you.
I wish. Anyway. I don't have the
anyway
the imagination to make that many accounts.
It's not imagination. It's not. Anyway, it's fine.
It's come up with names.
Yeah, just Thor A. There's 26 letters, brother.
Anyway. Yeah, but you can't be basic about it. It can't be obvious.
And the amount of numbers.
See, I'm already more imaginative than you. Fuck that.
Oh, happy St. Pat's.
Happy St. Patty's. Oh, we're doing a St. Patty's Day fucking pod. I didn't even know. Didn't even think about it.
Tatai. That's my limited fake Irishman.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know what that was. I didn't know that was the thing they say. I'm a bad Scotch Irish, all right?
Scotch Irish. Oof. What a mix. But no, the fuck I was talking about. Formula One. Oh, every time I go on YouTube, and the race has happened already, but I'm gonna watch it later.
Mhm.
YouTube is ready to ruin it for me. Like the second I got on YouTube yesterday, I already saw that Alex Albon got 4th place, and I was like, "How the fuck did he do that?" And I'm like, "Damn it!" How the fuck did of all people, Alex Albon with a big old grin? Ha ha! I was like,
Yeah.
"Good for you!" Damn it, I haven't even finished the race yet.
Yeah,
I'm halfway.
if you don't want to know something, you cannot touch any social media,
Can't touch none of
bro.
the stuff, dude. Can't touch none of the stuff.
Like I gotta live in
It's
literal isolation and not find out the things I like too soon.
mm-hmm. When it comes to anime stuff, I don't really get a lot of anime stuff on my other shit.
Mhm.
I get mostly comedians and tits.
Well, that is a great reason to have multiple accounts because then you can just be like, all right, this account is never gonna have any of that shit because I'm not gonna follow none of it. And you've got like a safety account, so you can
Hilarious.
still
Well,
participate in things you want to without getting spoilers.
Mm, I don't really get too many. Like if the problem is if something goes crazy,
Hmm.
it will come into my view because like anytime something pops off on One Piece, the internet goes wild with One Piece
Hmm.
memes. So
Of
like
course.
once you light the fire of memes like that, like that's why I started watching Delicious in Dungeon. The internet went aflame. The anime community was like, yo. So I was like, all right, I'll check her out. I read that one, so I was like, I can't believe that one got an anime. That's cool.
Yeah,
Incredible. Beautifully animated. Well done.
crushed it.
Captured everything perfectly. Super good.
Are we getting more? Is that the end of the story?
No, there's more.
Okay,
And
because
it
I need
ends.
more.
It has an ending. Yeah.
I need more.
Solo leveling. I got to the end of that.
Yeah,
Pretty
you said
much.
you was close as fuck.
Yeah, I finished it. So it gets to a part where it ends, and then there's 20 chapters of like backstory of what happens afterwards.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I
Epilogue.
didn't read that. I didn't read that. I was like, I don't.
You're like, I don't give a fuck. This is over.
Yeah, you guys. This good story. Thank you. I'm out of here.
I've got
Read.
somewhat of a crazy story myself, if that's not the best segue I've ever used.
Transition.
All right, so I went to my very first One Piece TCG pre-release event. So, AKA, I got my ass kicked in a tournament, but I got a bunch of pre-release shit, and I feel really cool. So, when you go to the pre-release, they give you a special booster pack that has 3 alternate art cards inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were selling this new starter deck too that was a Gear 5 Luffy starter deck. So I got one of those, and it also came with a bonus pack of bonus cards. I drew this. Oh, wrong one. There we go. I drew this. It's the alternate art version of the main card of the deck.
Sweet.
It's
Nice.
fucking cool as shit. And then I was in an auction on Whatnot, and my thing that I got for like $5 is this alt art version of Divine Departure. Another ridiculous new. It's a brand new style of card. Both of these where they're doing this like whiteout thing.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just the regular manga one, which I wish I had a manga to show you, but I haven't hit one of those yet. All right, enough of this. You guys don't get this.
Shut it off.
Yeah, that was for cards. But anyway, so yeah, I thoroughly got my ass whooped first round because you get 6 packs to make a 40 card deck. Homie definitely knew what he was doing. I was like, cardboard. Threw my shit together. But I enjoyed the experience thoroughly, especially when I got home and got to open up. Dude was selling a booster box for $114 instead of $140 that they're selling them for on TCG. I was like, yo. So I may have purchased one and then opened that bitch for YouTube.
You're going out of control. You're becoming something different. You know, you're changing.
I live with a monster that's up in my head. What do you mean, dude? This is a thing I want to
This,
pursue.
buddy, you're becoming an addicted gambler.
I guess so. I'm not
You're
doing it
becoming,
just for the
you're hitting the
I'm
slot
trying to.
machines.
Nope. I'm trying to sell
You're,
cards.
you're scratching the scratchy tickets, dude.
I guess.
You gotta roll it. You gotta hone it in. All right. We gotta hone it in.
Why are you yucking my yum right now? I'm doing
Never, I
crazy
would
things
never
over
do
here.
that to you.
You're doing it
I would
right
never
now.
do
I
it.
feel the yuck in my mouth.
Oh, sorry, I'm quick.
No warning or anything. It's just immediately.
See you later.
Anyway, rude.
But hilarious, dude. How many cards are you buying? Like, how many of these things are you selling already?
I did my first auction and I got $28.
All right, that's a gain.
I'm just saying, like I had no following when I started on Whatnot, so I had like 2 viewers the whole night. Somebody came in right at the end and was like, "Oh, do you have this? I'll take that alternate art." Sorry. Got a bad cough right now.
Maybe it's
Fuck
all the
me.
smoking.
I haven't been. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, man.
Anyway,
Maybe you're in
but
Fairmont, dude.
they took my old arts and a couple other cards, and yeah, most of that went to one person. I did 2 giveaways that night, so I had a couple other people that gave me a follow and shit. But this is a legit avenue I'm trying to pursue, man. And unfortunately, you gotta put in money to get the money. And dude, it takes so long to grade everything. Like, this is such a long-term game. You have to fucking put the time in, get the cards graded, which takes fucking like 2 fucking months. And then when you get the graded cards back, then you can sell those ones for the good money, you know?
What I like to do is I take every other check I have, and then I go hit up the roulette table, and then I put half on red. And then I'm like, oh, lost everything. And then I just go home and cry. And cry and cry. And then, you know.
I would just like
then
to
the
say
next check is
I have had
the next check is
considerably
red.
more joy ripping these packs
right.
open.
Right. And the next week I'll go, well, red fucked me. So I guess black this week.
Well, that's where you're fucking up.
Black.
That's where you're fucking up, bro. Stick with one color. Eventually it's gonna hit.
Hey, buddy, wouldn't you know it? Red. Oh, ain't it my luck?
I'm just saying, I have had some of the craziest luck pulling cards out of these things that are actually worth good money, and not all of them have to be graded. At the event, out of 6 packs, I got 2 alternates, and that's just 6 random packs out of the thing. There was 3 other people that got 1 alternate. I was the only one at the table that got 2. I'm just like, I just got really good luck at this. Like I said, I entered the auction for literally $5, dude. $5. He pulled like 3 packs, and the last pack he pulled was this Divine Departure that in Japanese was selling for like $150. So in American, it should be even fucking more. Granted, that's not what I want to sell. That's the new issue I'm coming into, is I'm getting some cards that I only like I want for my collection. So until I open 2 of those, I can't fucking even get rid of one. But
oh, I forgot, all of this stuff is new. So like everything you collect later on will be more. Because it'll be
well, that's the other
stuff.
thing. Yeah, I don't. There's not like a huge rush to try to sell it all right now, other than the fact that I'm broke and I need to make money back.
Right. You gotta sell your sandals.
Drives me a little bit, you know. But I also need to explore, listing them on eBay and shit, and actually putting them up on my Whatnot store to just buy instead of only on auctions. So I just have a lot more time that I need to put into, pricing and separating cards for people to fucking go through and buy.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been drinking scotch the whole time we've been talking, and I poured myself way too much. Now you think yourself, You would think to yourself. Sorry, let me
I'm gonna flash you. Hold on.
pontificate. Oh, that was pretty cool. I'll give you that.
That one's the Japanese one though, so
Dude, he's trying to jerk all the dudes angrily.
Every fist for every man.
How do I get in line for that?
It even goes in crazy like curvies, bro. It'll bang all up in there.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, the
It'll-
artwork they're doing nowadays is fucking cute.
Yeah,
It's cute.
absolutely.
But what is it? What am I into now, man? Nothing. I'm not into nothing. I looked at the moon the other day and I was like, bah humbug. And then that motherfucker went red. And everybody was like, nice. And I was like, oh, I missed it.
I'm so mad I missed that. I didn't even fucking think about it.
Oh shit. Dude, I got up at 2 a.m. to see it.
Yeah.
Like, no, I stayed up till like 2 a.m. I was like, I'll just stay up till 2. It said it was gonna be at 2.
And
Nah.
then it was at 3.
It was halfway. It was like at 3. It was like at 2:45 actually, like 2:45, 3 o'clock. That's when it was happening. So I was already knocked out by then. I couldn't do it. No way.
I gotta catch the next one, and I gotta make sure I wake at least Catherine up for it because she's gonna love that.
Oh, dude, take the evil too.
No, she's
She'll
too
love
evil when you wake. No, she's too evil when you wake her up. She needs to stay asleep. She literally woke herself up when she fell asleep on the couch, and she would not stop just going, and I was like, eventually I was just like, hey, baby, I think you need to go to bed. You know, you're just asleep on the couch and your neck probably hurts. Go to bed. And then she started crying uncontrollably. Came over to me. I was like, hey, tell me what's wrong. Even harder. I'm like, hey, calm down. Tell me what's wrong. I'm like, okay, then let's just go to bed. Cried even harder because I was sending her away. Oh my God, dude. I was just like, yep, she's not the one to wake up.
No, she probably had a nightmare, dude. You probably got her. She's over there having dog dreams. She's chasing a ball. Why not? And, there was a bigger dog. And so you probably woke her up. And she's like, is this real? Is this the real
She woke
world?
herself up. I didn't wake her up.
Yeah, but you're like, hey, babe, let's go I'll put you in bed. It's like, and you're there. She's like, oh, it's dead. It's safe. It was so scary. And then you're like, all right, time to put you in bed. No, that's where the dog's at.
Well, maybe she should stop watching Huggy Wuggy videos on fucking YouTube and shit, okay?
Now that's impossible.
Hey man, she watches all these creepy ass games like Mommy Playtime and some shit like that. I'm just like, what?
Mommy Playtime? What the fuck is that?
It's literally like a fucking dark escape room where like she'll eat you if you don't complete the tasks. And
oh god.
And then there's YouTube families that like remade it in real life and like family friendly version of it, and it doesn't make it seem so bad. But if you watch the actual videos, dude, I'm like, why the and then no matter how many times I have stopped her, took it off, taken away from her, like completely taken the phone away from her when I find her on it, she will still circle back and go right back to those videos anyway. So at this point, I'm just like, your nightmares are your problem.
Right, yeah. They're self-induced. She likes horror shit. That's normal. Happens. And I was terrified of that at her age. Oh my god.
Yep.
I'd be crying for a different reason. Oh.
I'm like, yo, my Barney nightlight on.
Hilarious. We were like, do we have enough logs for the fire?
I know I'm from the north, but that's a little far, bro.
We were doing this in Florida. You want to have a pour off? So
pour off. Sounds like we getting smashed tonight. I know that's not how you meant it, but sounds like
too late on my end. What is it? I had my buddy Cisco come over.
It's not too late. You're trying to get illegal smashed.
Oh yeah, I'm working on it.
I'm flashing you again because I want to show you the original card.
Let's see it. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Okay, so it's like a variant of the black and white.
No, the black and white is the variant.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The so that's cool. So it's just the like
Yeah,
black
alternate
one,
art.
like the comic one.
Yeah. Yeah, they literally just call them alt arts because it's the same art but a little different. A lot of the alt arts, a lot of the alt art literally just makes it the rest of the card. So like instead of that little border around the edge where you have like the white border, the whole picture's there instead.
You get very little in the actual One Piece anime, not the anime, the manga. You actually get very little like color work on it.
Mm-hmm.
But when he turned like level, was it 5? When he went all white,
Mm-hmm.
they immediately did a color sheet,
Yeah.
and I was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "Oh my god, that's crazy!"
They're like,
And,
we need you to
and
see
then the
this.
next cover for the next chapter was a color sheet of him, like full. You see the full frontal of him. It was awesome.
Yeah.
They don't do them often, like where they're just like, "Oh, here's a page that's color." It's like, what? Why is And all I could hear is thump thump thump, boom 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 boom.
Oh, here, you'll like this one. Mostly because it's titties.
I do love titties, you know that.
It's Smoker,
Nice.
though.
Hell yeah. Smoker Robin?
No,
like
Smoker Toshigi.
I'm not a big fan of those. The gender swaps.
Well, that was when Emporio swapped them. That's not just like a random card they made. That was when Emporio swapped everybody's shit, or somebody
Emporio
did.
is one of the greatest characters in the whole series. He's got he's the Rocky Picture Horror Show character.
Yes.
He's got the biggest fucking head. He's incredibly flamboyant. It's super powerful. The guy is incredible.
Part of me still thinks that he's Luffy's mom.
That's hilarious.
I'm just saying, he fucked Dragon because he can turn himself into a woman at will. They had Luffy and shipped him off.
Where was Luffy's mother?
They don't tell you. They've never told you. They just told you Makino raised him.
Where is she? They don't mention her. It's just Garp took the kids to the island. So the mother probably died. And the kid was left with Dragon.
Or it's Ivan.
And he's like, I doubt it.
There's some doubt there. There's some doubt in your doubt.
Dude. No, I try to think about it because I've read this fucking stupid series so many times. Just like this is just like a Rockstar game. I've read One Piece like 5 times over, and it's long. Because it'll be a long. Sometimes I'll take years and I won't read it. Right. So what I'll do is I'll read all of it again. So then I'll even take longer. So by the time I catch up to it, so by the time I catch up to it, I get to catch up like deep into it, and then I'll stop again. But like nowadays, I'm just waiting for them to come out at all. They barely ever come out anymore. They used to be once a week. Now they're if you get one a month, nice. One Punch Man too. One Punch Man used to be once a month. Now it's whenever the fuck they want to do it. They're like South Park. Like here's one. Like, okay, here's another. They must be busy doing other shit. After making like One Punch Man for so long, I imagine they're running out of ideas, and they have so much money from other people throwing them buckets of money and gold bullion, whatever, lobster bisques, mimosas.
I do love a good mimosa.
Fast cars. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, all that money.
Movie stars.
They're like, listen, we can afford other projects, guys. They're like, but what about this one? Fuck that. Okay, we'll give it to them when we get to it. But now, let's work on this project. We gonna go enjoy ourselves.
Dude, I feel like they're gonna do like other shit. Their animation studio is just gonna do other shit for other people, and they're gonna make money. Because I've noticed a lot of animes are coming. Look at the characters look very One Punch esque.
Yeah. I started watching Samurai Jack because I haven't watched it since I was little. And
Did you ever finish it?
no. I have not. I'm to the part
So,
where he's hiking up the mountain with the 3 people that don't talk to him.
oh, sick!
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. But
I
it's
love Samurai Jack.
it was
I'm glad you
weird
brought that up.
getting back into it because it's the animation of Powerpuff Girls. And I forgot that until you
Well, yeah,
pull that bitch up and it's like, oh shit. And I'm like, okay, sometimes I'm not gonna lie, I have a little bit of trouble watching it and I'd be falling
it's
asleep.
a little rough. It's dated.
But yeah,
It's
yeah,
dated. It's
exactly.
not
I tell
exciting anymore.
myself it's old and it's meant
It's
to
super
be
old.
this trudging through samurai story. It's not meant
Right.
to be super fucking high pace all the time. I got through like 6 episodes that was just like a memory of him as a child. I'm like, God damn. And we're
That's
finally
a
back to
lot.
the main story.
Right. One day, they came out with the last season because they never
Hmm.
finished the story,
Oh, okay.
and then the voice actor for Haku died,
Oh,
and then so they kind of like
well, yeah, wasn't that
that
Iroh?
student. It was Iroh, yeah,
Yeah, same guy, right?
yeah. So when Iroh died, they lost the voice.
Yeah.
So they kind of like, all right, scrap it. We're not gonna do nothing with it. And then like, dude, literally 15 years later, they were like, all right, last season we would drop one.
Yeah.
And then on the 13th episode, it was a Rick and Morty episode. Like the first episode of Rick and Morty of the season, they just swapped it out. So you got surprise Rick and Morty episode, bitches. Right?
Okay.
Back when those things were gold. Back when people wanted those.
Wait, like legit?
Yeah, for real.
Like Rick and Morty legit comes into it?
No, I mean it's an episode of Rick and Morty before it came out. Like before the season of Rick and Morty started,
Mm-hmm.
one of their episodes was Rick and Morty. It wasn't Samurai Jack at all. It was like, haha, gotcha.
Oh, so like the
Sack of
last
crap.
episode isn't even a real episode? I'm
It
so
wasn't the
confused
last
right
episode.
now.
It was like one of the middle episodes. No, like okay, so they were showing Samurai Jack every week, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you were
And
just telling me
so
about the last season. So when did we get to some random
right, the
episode in
last
the middle
season.
of it?
No, so in the middle, so while I was watching the last season, because
Mm-hmm.
they gave you like the finishing story, right?
Yes.
One of the episodes was just a Rick and Morty episode before Rick and Morty came out.
Okay. So that's
You
what
get
I'm
me?
saying. So like it's legit like this it's called episode of Samurai Jack and it's just Rick and Morty.
Oh no, if you watch it now, you're just gonna watch the episodes. They're gonna put a Rick and Morty episodes. That'd be ridiculous. I'm talking about the live broadcast when it was coming out.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just saying, as somebody that's only talking about watching this shit on streaming platforms, I did not follow that. I didn't realize you were talking about like watching it on Adult Swim every week and watching the final season. So what
Right.
they
All right.
kept it in the lineup and then just played Rick and Morty instead, is what you're saying?
Right. Exactly. They just added an episode.
That's so much more clear now. I'm glad I took the time to be confused as fuck about this.
I'm glad this took another 15 minutes to explain. But all right. Look, I've been drinking more of this scotch, and I'm aiming to continue.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So
As you should.
I'm watching Secondhand Lions. You ever seen this movie?
I have.
So that has the kid from Sixth
And the
Sense
two old guys, right?
and Michael Keaton,
Mm-hmm.
and I forget the other actor's name, but yes, the two old guys, and the kid from The Shining. His mom is like, "I'm gonna drop you off at your uncle's.
Mm-hmm.
They stole a bunch of money, and they'll probably inherit it to you if I leave you there." And then
Oh wow,
she
it's been
straight up,
so long. I did not remember that at all.
yeah, so she straight up abandons her kid there.
I remember him getting
And they
dropped
don't.
off. I did not remember why.
Yeah, and then she straight abandons her kid there,
Uh-huh.
and then the old man don't want him there.
Yeah, I remember that
And,
much.
and another family shows up to hang out with him, so they'll be like, "Haha, we're the family that cares about you. Look at this, eh?" And the father of that family goes up to the kid and goes, "I know what the fuck you're doing. Get out of here. Get out of here." And the kid's like,
Oh,
"Ugh."
yeah.
Right? And then
Yeah, like from the other side of the two people, like is what you mean? Like their family came over and they're trying to do the same shit that his
right,
mom
exactly.
wanted. Yeah.
Exactly. But so they don't want the kid there. The kid doesn't want to be there. They give the kid a room. It's dusty as shit. They're old, too old. All they do all day is sit on the rocking chair and shoot their gun at people that try to sell them shit, which is a good way to live your life. If you're gonna retire and do something, that's a cool way to go.
Get off my property. What?
Get off my property. Oh man, but damn. Like you just shoot that. Yeah, you'll get bucked around here, brother. You need to leave. And so the kid is like, so it's a fascinating story because it's a whole house that's got 5 dogs.
Mm-hmm.
There's a pig. There's a geese. There's I think that's the end of the animals.
They got some dogs and geese, brother.
They got dogs and geese and pigs. They got a pig.
Okay.
And
a lion somewhere.
And so the old man, one of the old men, not Michael Keaton, is sits out every day at night by his lake, fighting the lake, just having a fight. And the little kid and the dogs are watching. And Michael Keaton comes out and goes, "Hey, don't wake him. He's sleepwalking. It's not good to wake up sleepwalkers."
Yeah.
And he's like, "What is he doing?" He's like, "Oh man, he's looking for even though he's doing an American accent, and he sucks at an American accent. It's great. I forgot how bad he is, but the movie's still good." Michael Keaton's tried his best. I'll watch anything he's in. So
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine. Not
is
Keaton.
the other one.
Michael
No. Oh yeah, I guess that was. I don't know, man.
Right. No, you nailed it. Good correction. I needed that. I'm gonna lash myself after this with fire.
Well, that's just one of the names that popped up for the cast of Secondhand Lions, but I don't see the other guy.
But so
because there's another old
where,
white guy that we should also know his name, and I don't fucking know it.
Yeah, I don't know the actor's name, man. And he's awesome. He's the best. He's a good actor in this movie. He really holds this movie up. The kid is a great actor. I can't believe he didn't get a lot of parts. I guess just because he had that little kid face forever.
What do you mean? That's the kid that went on for It's Sunny in Philadelphia,
He was the one that ends up
Haley Joel Osment.
He's the one who, in Big Bang Theory, he was always on that. Like he had long hair and he was fat.
Oh. Nope.
So that's what he's doing now. He just goes to cons and stuff and gets signatures, which is I'm about that life. That's good for him. But forget about the reality. Let's go back to the cinema. There's Chinema. And so Michael Caine is telling the kid, like, hey, this guy's has a little story, but it's long. And then the kid's sitting there, like, we don't got a TV, we don't got a radio. All we got is you guys shooting that stuff. Come on, man. I got time to kill. So he starts telling these
old man's name, Robert Duvall.
Robert Duvall. Damn, that's such a powerful name. Duval. Shout out Duval County.
You did it wrong.
Shout out Jaguars.
Put that Duval.
Yeah, Duval. Like that guy everybody's the Duval.
Oh my god. Yo, they made a card for Duval in the One Piece. I was like, no way they gave that fucking guy a card, bro.
Oh, hilarious.
I thought that was pretty funny. Continue with the old men. I'm sorry. We keep interrupting the Secondhand Lions story because I couldn't get off the who is who part of it.
So, where am I? So he starts telling these amazing stories. How they they were sick of being in Texas, and they were like, we're meant to do greater things. So they go off to Europe, and they get super smashed. I think in France, and then they wake up, and they're in the Foreign Legion,
Oh God.
and they're like, all right, boys, get out there and go serve the countries. You're out to do the great thing for the greater good. And and his brother's like, my bad, but now they're in the Foreign Legion, so they got to fight all types of shit, all the wars everywhere going around in India and France and like everywhere where there's war at the time.
Hmm.
And then the guy wakes up. Robert Duvall wakes up, turns around, he's like, "What the hell are you guys doing there?" The dogs are like, "Oh, we got caught." And then you look at the guys, and the guys are like, "Oh, we got caught." And he's like, "What are you doing over here? Go back to bed. It's late. You guys, you crazy? What are you doing out here?" And then everybody goes back to the house. They go back to bed.
Yeah.
The next day, they've been shooting at salesmen the entire day before. There's a family with kids. These people there's a family that showed up. They had 3 kids.
Hmm.
And we should be blasting. And this guy shows up, and he's like, he has a little white flag. He's like, "Don't shoot." He's like, "Oh, this guy's good." It's like, "Don't shoot." He's like, "Oh, this guy's real good."
Oh, he heard about us already. All right.
Yeah, yeah, he already knows. And he's like, "Look, I got something for you in the back there in the truck. You just gotta take the blanket off, and I bet you want it. If not, you guys should just shoot away." Oh, this guy's really good. And so they go over. He stands up with his hands up,
Yeah.
and he's got a shotgun in his hand himself. And he's like, but he's got his hands up, and he's like, "All right, let me show you something." And then he takes off the blanket, and it's a skeet shooter.
Oh hell
So
yeah.
like he's like, even this child here can do it. Come here, boy. And then he fucking holds down the rail, throws the skeet. He blasts the skeet in the sky, destroys the barrel,
Hmm.
and they go. And the family over there is like, "Oh, what a waste! That's the worst waste of money I've ever seen, sir. Why don't you get that contraption out of here? We want you and your junk to go. Don't come back." He goes, "I'll take it."
Yeah.
And they just start fucking skeet shooting over the lake, and it upsets the other family, and they leave.
Yeah. Thank God. Did you
And
mute
then,
yourself? I was about to say it got so quiet for a second.
No, I vaped. And then the kid gets in a problem with before the family goes, the kid gets in an issue with the family. So he's like, he overhears book like that his mother's a piece of shit. So he runs off to a gas station to call the number that his mother left him.
Yeah.
No, she said she gave a company. She didn't even give him a number. She gave him a company. So he ran to a payphone. He found the company name and the number there, calls the company and asks for his mother. And they say, "We don't have anybody like that here. We don't have anybody by that name. We never have."
Jesus.
So she just like, he finds out he was abandoned there.
Yeah.
And he has no contact and no way to get back to her. So he's just sitting there in this gas station all sad. The old men and the father and the family show up. They find him.
Hmm.
And the old men are like, "Damn, your mother ain't coming, huh? Well, come on." And then that's when they start like, "All right, we should probably start feeding and taking care of him."
Oh, this bitch really ain't coming back, man. All right.
Damn.
He's our problem now, dude.
He's ours, brother. Damn, we got a son now.
This
What do
ain't
you
the
wanna
first
name
war
him?
we've been through.
Yeah, he's got a name. You know, it's like, all right, but we could rename him. Just saying, it's America.
Right.
So then, mostly, it's then the next scene. What is it? The next scene will be they go to a diner, right? The family gets upset over the skeet shooting, and they skedaddle. They're like, "We're out of here. You just keep blasting people, and skeet shooting shit. I got 3 kids. I gotta go, man." This
Yeah.
ain't worth it. Don't keep the money. 'Cause you definitely give me the money. Look at the will I sent you. But I'm out of here. And so they go to a diner, and some hoods come into the diner. So they're sitting there like it's old school diner, like kind of half and half, little bar top where you could eat, and also it's a corner store.
Hmm.
Remember, this is all like in the 1950s or 40s. It's all based. Cars are old. There's not a lot of technology. Must be 50s because TVs exist already. So,
Yeah.
they're sitting at the diner, and this
Munch,
group
munch.
of toughs walk in. These whites, maybe Italians, they might be wops, who knows?
Mhm.
And they come in, and they're causing a ruckus, and they're causing a mess. And one of them goes, "Hey, old timer, what you eating? Let me get a piece of that." And he turns over. Robert Duvall goes, "Well, you see right here? That's the problem with this country now. People got no respect." And
That's pretty fucking wild.
and he's not looking at the kid. The kid talks to him and he goes, "Well, nobody found a way to teach this little boy some manners. So he's just rambunctious and full of testosterone and doesn't know how to act." And he goes, "What the fuck did you say, oh man?" He goes, "You heard me." And he goes, "Oh yeah?" And he whips out a knife.
A
And
witch.
Michael Caine goes, "Oh man." And he's like, "Oh yeah? All right." And then he grabs him by the neck. And he goes, "I've been in wars in multiple countries that you haven't even heard of. I've killed men and women and children.
Damn.
I've seen things and horrors that you can't even pretend to understand." And then he throws the boy. And the guy, he grabs the knife like he thinks he's a ninja, right? Where the knife, like the blade is coming out of the bottom, like your pinky, right?
Hmm.
And he tries to swipe him, and he decks him. And
Lays
then
him the
he
fuck
drops
out.
he lays him out, and then he grabs the knife, and he grabs it, and he points it like from his thumb forward. He's like, "This is how you hold the knife. Stab forward, stab forward. All right, not backwards." And he hands him back the knife.
Try again, son. Try again.
And and then the other toughs show up, and they pop off with knives like tick, 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 tick. And then Michael Caine sent out with his rusty trusty fucking shotgun
Boomstick.
pointed at the boys, and he's like, "Hey boys, now let's play fair." And they all put the knives down. And then what is it? Robert Duvall rolls up his shirt, and he goes, "Hey, be careful." He's like, "What?" "There's only 5 of them." And then he proceeds to kick the shit out of these toughs. And then the next scene is they're back at the home, and there's like a company there that has a shipment for them. And they drive back, and all of the kids all these toughs, all these like 20-year-olds that he kicked the shit out of, are in the car, all fucked up, bloodied and bruised. And he goes inside of the house, and he gives them all steaks to put on their bruises. Boy, to get your ass whooped, and then, oh man, have somebody help you out after? Come on, get in the car. Can't leave you all fucked up like this. You're gonna go home and cry and call the police on me.
Turn you into man.
Dude, that movie's good. I'll stop its a portrayal there, because that movie is like, if you haven't seen that movie, it's an actual good movie.
No, it was like I was rewatching it. That was great. I think you did a great
Yeah,
job.
man.
It's like I
Yeah.
said, it's been a long time since I've watched it, but as you were telling me, that shit was coming back full force. It is. It's a great
Brother,
movie.
I love movies, man. It's one of the greatest joys I have. It's so good for somebody to come out with like a sick ass piece of art. That's the concept, to make a director do it perfectly, to get the like perfect like editing on it. It's so hard to do, to get something to be so gangster like that. And
Hmm.
that's a good movie. Like I showed Davi Wally. He's never seen Wally. Can you believe that?
That's crazy to me,
Dude,
but I also have
it that
children.
shit that shit was awesome because I got to rewatch Wally like I saw it for the first time. It was,
Yeah,
if you haven't seen Wally in a long time, dude, watch Wally. Take
that's
your
so
kids,
good. We watch it
watch
regularly.
fucking Wally. It's awesome. That movie's fucking good, dude. And it has very little dialogue.
Watch the
Like
shorts
the cat.
too,
Oh yeah, I remember
because
they
there's
had a
one
bunch of
for
shorts.
there's one for like Bernie. And oh my god, every time you watch Wally after watching Bernie, when Wally touches the little stars, you're like, oh shit. He just made some little robot's life absolute hell by doing that.
Hilarious. I love all the Mo ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mo's the shit,
Mo's
bro.
Mo's the best. The yeah
Mo.
that yeah Mo. He scrubs everything. He want to get. He's the first thing that went against his directive. Was
Yeah,
the
right?
second Wally showed up,
Mm-hmm. He's
because
like, oh,
he
I
had to
gotta
follow
clean
his
that.
path, and he's like, I can't follow the path. There's so much cleaning to do. So he broke his directive by doing his job. It's fucking great, dude. That just like the little things in it are there, dude. He releases a massager robot that like you
Mm-hmm.
see them massaging everybody all over the place,
Mm-hmm.
and this one is rampant like a chainsaw.
Yeah.
It's a real problem,
Beating people the fuck up and smashing
Hmm.
robots to bits.
dude. How many people did that thing fuck up before?
Before they got
Like
it
they
out of
had
there, right?
before they got it, because it's robots that got to get it. It's not people. Those things are tubs of shit.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do?
Fucking a little lighter, please. A little light.
It's like, oh my god, my spine. Oh wait, it's weighing the fat. I'm fine.
So I was thinking about starting a new little segment on here when we start getting interaction, and that
Hmm.
is asking for a friend. So, I feel
Oh,
like
I like
it's
this.
pretty self-explanatory, but I'm gonna explain it
Hmm.
anyway. We have
Go
people
for it.
write in little things, whether it be a story or just a little snippet of asking for our advice about something. But as always, they're asking for a friend.
I like that. I like that a lot. I like where you're headed, and I like where your head's at.
All right, bet.
This is good.
I
This
don't
is
have
it. So
anything yet. This is just I'm announcing it for hopefully next week.
This is a production meeting right at live.
Yeah.
I'm in
Well, I
it.
mean, I figured no better way than to announce it live if it got the okay. So
This is a good idea. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I don't want to do a podcast, dude. Let's do morning radio.
I mean, it's the same
Let's just do
shit.
morning radio.
It's the
Right,
same.
but let's really warp down to like the minutia of morning radio. We're like, that's crazy. Can you heard what the Dolphins did this week? And then we have like a sports section
Okay, now
for
you're
no
going.
reason.
Calm down. Calm down.
Well, okay, look, listen. This is a good bit.
Oh, you
In
said for no
between this,
reason. Okay, I missed that part until the end.
right. Just
It's gonna be me talking about the Dolphins because I know nothing.
that's perfect. That's perfect.
Yes.
We'll do that. I'll be like, then that information might be accurate. You know?
Did you see what the Dolphins got into this week? Well, yes, George. From what I heard, they went.
Yeah, right. And oh, that's cringy. That's cringy, and I like it.
Oh boy! All right, your time is served, sir. If you're ready to go.
All right. This is it.
You guys have
So
been
it
a great
is.
audience. This was episode 24.
So
But
it
now-
was
We must bid you
two
farewell.
fats and a sack.
2 vets and a sec.
Go fuck yourselves.